What's up guys, it's Zero here. Cyberpunk Orion gameplay. Let's talk about it. So guys, after the release of Cyberpunk 2077 being a very shaky launch to say the least, CD Projekt Red believed in this product, believed in the game so much, dumping hundreds of millions of dollars into the game to get it into a stable place. And with the most recent release of their one and only DLC, Phantom Liberty, Cyberpunk 2077 has made the greatest comeback in video game history in my personal opinion. So obviously that leaves us now with what I believe to be one of the most anticipated games of the future, being Cyberpunk Orion. This is the anticipated sequel to Cyberpunk 2077, and with that, even though Cyberpunk 2077 isn't a perfect game, there were a lot of things that we could take from it, and I'm sure CD Projekt Red can take from it, realizing what they did right, wrong, and what they can do different moving forward. In terms of the gameplay, I believe that the gameplay of Cyberpunk 2077 upon launch was really shaky. There was a lot of bugs, there was a lot of glitches. It was almost unplayable at launch, especially on consoles. But as time went and CD Projekt Red continued dumping a lot of resource and development into the game, updating the game, listening to the community feedback, they got it into a stable place, and now I believe it's one of the greatest games ever made. So what could they do with Cyberpunk Orion to change things up or to take some things that they learned that were right in Cyberpunk 2077? I certainly think, especially on consoles, that the fluidity and the gameplay mechanics for utilizing your weapons could be something that could be refined and improved upon in Cyberpunk Orion. The way that the guns feel and the way that the combat plays out in Cyberpunk 2077 is something I definitely think they could improve on in a major way. I'm not saying that they're going to be a copycat of Call of Duty, but I feel like if you can just make that a little bit more fluid, it could be something really special in the sequel. I also love that you're able to go into first-person or third-person view in terms of when you're driving your vehicle. And I would love to see in Cyberpunk Orion they take the approach of a first-person or third-person approach to your character, similar to like what Starfield did. Really adds a variety, and it also is going to bring a lot of people who are used to playing third-person games into the game to at least try it out. I believe it could definitely expand upon that player base if you focus most of it on your first-person gameplay, because that's what the first one was built on. But if you add the option to have third person, I really think that it's going to be a win-win for the community. Continuing down the trajectory of having a lot of options in terms of customization, as well as, your character being able to make different choices throughout the course of the journey, is something that makes Cyberpunk really fascinating as well. Expanding upon that could be something really special, along with a number of more side quests and other things to do outside of the main story. I also believe that Cyberpunk 2077, when it was first released, it was going to have a multiplayer component to the game, and obviously that was canned because they had to dump a lot of resource and development into getting the campaign right. So now with Cyberpunk Orion, it's going to be really important that they make a multiplayer experience to bring you back to the experience over and over again, and I really think that it's going to get a lot of people to play the game as well. So making sure that those combat mechanics are very well refined, as well as any customization options, like being able to customize your character, customize your weapons, being able to earn different camos and earn different attachments on your weapons, is going to be something really special when we talk about the multiplayer components of the game. There's a lot of talk that Cyberpunk Orion may be going to space, and that could be something really fascinating as well, or some interstellar travel. That's some very fascinating, kind of ideas that are running around the community right now because of all the different space stations and things of that nature within Cyberpunk 2077. Especially if in Cyberpunk Orion they decide to go way into the future, it would make a lot of sense that things have progressed over the course of time from a technology perspective. And so having ways that you can traverse the world, as well as having, different places that you're going to be going to outside of Night City, could be something really fascinating in Cyberpunk Orion. We don't know anything yet about the gameplay. Matter of fact, we really don't know anything about the game as a whole as of right now, but I do believe that CD Projekt Red has a vision of what they want to do in the future with this upcoming title. It's currently in the conceptual design phase. They're putting those pieces together, and the core people from Cyberpunk 2077 have been flown to Boston to really work full-time on this next title. And it leaves me with a lot of excitement and anticipation anticipation for what this next title could all encompass. But let me know, guys, what do you think Cyberpunk Orion and the gameplay is going to look like as we move into this next upcoming title of this beloved franchise? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And at the end of the gameplay, watch my next Cyberpunk Orion video. And if you guys enjoy it, make sure that you leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, just keep grinding, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.
Flanking formation!
Covering!
Watch it! Not bad! Jesus Christ! You fucking gunk!
The lockdown has been lifted. Be very careful. Yorinobu's men are certain to be in position. I will join you once we have the situation under control.
Guards are taken care of.
There is a large room ahead. My brother's most capable men guard it. You know what to do. My netrunners have dealt with the doors. You can keep moving.
As if they were gonna make this easy. Oh, fuck! Smash! I fucking knew it!
Come here! Are you built? You spend so very human and disgusting. Mercy is disgusting. Take cover! Open fire! Where is Roll? Wanted no part of this raid, the old cunt. Once I finish with you, I'll hunt her down. a sensation.
Atom Smasher. What? Your take, Johnny. Son of a bitch. It's basically scrap. Suppose it'll have to do. And Smasher, don't bother trying to get up. You pile of junk.